What if I could get murdered?
What if I could I get murdered?
Can you murder me?
What if I could get murdered?
Let me die.
Let me die.
Let me die.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up. Save me.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC cast, also known as the Project Goozy Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And today, once again, in this hot tub of ours, on this balmy autumn evening, we have our friend, Kristen, the lamp left over in the divorce.
That's me.
Hi.
Hi. I'm back.
What have you been doing with yourself?
Nothing. I'm a lamp left over from the divorce.
You're just in the house.
No one turns me on anymore.
Oh my God.
Lewd.
Indeed.
I didn't mean it to sound
So
that
nobody's moved in next door.
No.
Kristen's just been sitting in the house.
That's right. Very lonely.
Yeah.
Like someone will move in and they'll be like, "Oh, this is great."
You feel like all of the appliances from the little toaster, like they're all just gone, and I gotta go find my own adventure.
Are you saying that the other appliances went on a My Little Toaster style adventure and you're like, nah?
I think that's what happens.
Then
I mean, I don't know for sure, but they all got put in boxes, and that seems like an adventure to me.
Yeah.
did they take that scary air conditioner? He was too scary.
The one that sounds like Jack Nicholson, but only kind of.
And then he fucking dies.
He dies right there in front of him.
Don Bluth or whatever. What are
It's a
you
real
doing?
show.
I just remember the part with the waterfall.
That one's
and then
scary
They
too.
fucking all fall off.
Kirby.
Kirby.
That's a weird fucking movie.
I
Very
was
sad.
afraid of sucking up the cord of vacuum
Oh, yeah.
cleaners for my whole life because
yeah.
of that.
In case they were alive.
It's like I don't want to break this vacuum cleaner and have all my other appliances be sad, so I gotta be careful.
They're all
Because you'll never
friends.
know.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
It's the Toy Story of appliances.
What if you ever thought about Toy Story? What if Andy gets like a spy cam? What happens to all the toys? They don't get to move.
This is 1995. There weren't spy cams.
What about now,
Sure.
though? Like, they're going to make a new Toy Story 4.
They said that's going to be the last sequel Pixar ever makes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
Who
put out
knows
a
if
whole
that's
thing.
going to be true, but
Disney's made wild promises in the past, and I'm not inclined to believe them.
I think Pixar holds more fucking sway than like Disney in the animated movies department at this point.
True.
Like all their animated movies are like consulted on by Pixar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole fucking wild woolly world.
It's a whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, you guys want to do some Would You Rathers?
Yeah.
Every moment, red letter.
I take that as a yes.
Anywhere.
This Would You Rather comes to us from I Can't Remember.
Oh, good.
That's my favorite
I too can't
YouTuber.
remember.
It was in a long list of Would You Rathers that the submitter has been lost to time, but
Tragic.
here we go. Would you rather be a blackbird in a pie or a pig in a blanket?
I love this.
Oh, my
This is
God.
really good. Why are we sitting on this for so long?
Listen, decisions were made.
Executive.
Came down from corporate.
Have this on my office.
Have this on my office.
Put it on the
On-
second floor.
On my office.
on my office. Oh.
My
On my office.
So blackbirds
Immediately.
in pies. I really like ravens. They're
Yeah.
one of my favorite.
You might have some pie friends if you're in a pie with a bunch of black birds,
It's true.
and then you could chat about the
Are you getting
comings
baked?
and goings.
Are you getting baked in the pie? It doesn't
kind?
say you get cooked in the pie.
What kind of baked?
What kind of pie is it?
Hey,
Oh.
talking about that sticky green boy.
Green.
Are there pies that are unbaked?
I'm just saying
I mean,
that
you could eat a pie that's unbaked. It's probably not good for you.
it's doughy.
Yeah.
Or you find a baked pie and you just nestle up in there. You're a blackbird.
You
for
grab a
heaven's sakes.
blackbird with your
Yeah.
human hands and you dip it in there and it grabs a pie fruit.
Yeah.
You
Are we
eat it off of its
specific
beak.
about the kind of blackbird? Because, like, if it's a raven, you probably wouldn't want to mess with that, right? Because, like, its whole raven family is going to come for you when it finds out that you've cooked its family member.
No, you are the blackbird.
Oh, then your family will come to avenge you. Okay, then that's the one.
Wait, are blackbirds not specifically crows?
There's a lot of
I don't
different
know.
blackbirds out there, Jimmy.
Yeah, but the common blackbird.
Ooh.
What is it?
Google
Oh, it's a
to
real
the
thing.
rescue.
It is its own type of bird,
No kidding.
I guess.
I had no idea.
Well,
The common
We all
blackbird
learned
is a
something
species
today.
of true thrush. It's
Oh.
also called Eurasian blackbird or simply blackbird. But this does not lead to confusion with a similar looking local species.
Okay.
Wild. Didn't know that. They
Wild
don't
and out.
really look like... They have big beakos.
Okay. Like a
They
raven
look like
does.
that.
Oh.
They look like this, everyone listening
Oh.
and listening land.
you guys,
We'll post it on Instagram.
in our hot tub, look at this beautiful bird.
Oh, this one's going... "Grah!" It's saying... "Ah!"
What's up and stuff.
What's up and stuff?
And then pig in a blanket is maybe one of the cutest imageries.
Comfy. Cozy.
Cozy.
But are you a baked pig in a blanket?
So,
No, it's just a literal
It's
pig.
just then why wouldn't? Because
Right.
you could be a tiny teacup pig
yeah.
in a
oh
blanket.
my god.
Very good.
I know teacup pigs aren't real. Like that's not actually a real thing.
Isn't it?
No, they're not.
They're just
Oh.
babies.
Yeah, they're just baby pigs.
That turn into giant pigs. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm so cool. I'm so with it. I will buy this teacup pig. And then it's like, oh, this is a giant hog.
Wait, is that real though? I thought there were different pigs that only grew so big.
I don't know.
Yes, and Jimmy.
Maybe. And like the very minimal research I've done on teacup pigs has told me that that's not a real thing. But I also didn't
It's a-
Google it very hard.
It's a breed.
How
this-
big do they get?
Miniature pig, known by other terms that erroneously disproportionately describe size. It's used to refer to small breeds of domestic pig, such as pot-bellied pigs, oh, that's German, mini pigs, Juliana pigs,
Uh-oh.
Choctaw hogs, or noonie.
One more time?
Yeah, do that one
It's
again.
last one?
it's spelled like it's spelled like coon, Kune, twice, but that can't be what it is. So I don't know.
It's noon.
That's my guess. I'm guessing that the K is silent and that I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Let's just assume everything that just happened is incorrect.
Yeah, pigs.
Pigs.
Coming
In a
from
blanket.
blankets, mass hysteria.
Now, I love pie.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to fly would be great. And you don't have to be baked into it. You're just in a pie. Like I feel like you just land in it, and then you just start
Like a bird bath?
Yeah, and then you start rooting around in like a berry pie, and you're covered in glorious.
So you're berry pie?
I
That's your choice pie?
I would say, yeah, I'm probably a blackberry pie for a blackbird.
Oh, Kristen.
You see what I'm doing?
Pie.
Pie.
Time. What kind?
Pie time. What?
What kind of pie would you like if you were a
If
blackbird?
I had to be a pie, or live in a pie,
Yeah,
or sleep on top of a pie, apple pie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
bad.
apple pie is my favorite one. I'm just saying
Yeah.
thematically blackberry.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm
I
doing?
don't agree with that.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I just like apple pie. Like apple pie is
Do
where
like
it's at.
apple pie.
Have
Have you ever had it with the cheddar cheese on top? I hear that's supposed to be
I
pretty
want
good.
to do
I
that.
have
Can we do
not.
that for the podcast?
Can we
Okay.
bring it into this tub?
Yeah,
I know it'll make the crust all moist.
that's fine. We like
But-
moist things.
Moist.
Oh.
I just wanted to say that word. I'm sorry.
Moist. Moist crust.
Moist crust.
Anything with a blanket is better. Like everything becomes better when the blanket's involved.
You can customize your blanket.
You can customize your blanket. Maybe it's a pocket square.
Maybe it's got the little pig on it. It's a pig in a pig blanket.
Oh
Dang.
my god.
Dang.
A picture of you as a pig.
Yeah.
Pigception.
Like a Steve-O tattoo on his back.
Oh.
But a pig.
Piggy.
That's you.
Just be cute.
What if you were just a big pig, though, and you had a big blanket?
That's true.
We've thought of little pigs. Now, let's think of big pigs.
Here's the thing that's cute to remember, too. They can't get on their backs ever, pigs.
Why not? What? Why not?
Are they like turtles, so they can't like...
Well, they can't look up at the sky ever. They never know what the sky is, so...
Really?
My understanding is that they can't... Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can get on their, like, back... Oh, they can get on their sides. Not their
They
backs,
can definitely
probably.
get on their sides.
Yeah.
And they just go...
Just fall over.
I'm just so tired.
That's how they roll around in the mud. They go like...
Well, I mean, I like birds better than I like pigs. Like, pigs are cute and stuff, but I wouldn't want to be around a... I hear pigs are really stubborn.
Sometimes they, if you don't feed them for long enough, they'll eat people.
Jesus.
I've seen that in TV shows. So
Yeah, okay, so
it might
that's
be
real.
questionable
That's for real, though.
information, but I'm going to say it's for real.
My teacup pig is too hungry.
Too hungry.
It's eaten 3 teacups today.
They were made out of chocolate, but still.
Hungry piggy.
Do you think pigs can eat chocolate? Pigs can eat everything. What am I talking about?
They can eat bones.
They can eat bones.
Chocolate bone.
Ooh,
The
The
bone of scone.
That's right.
I think I'm going to be a blackbird and a pie. Because I like pie a lot, and I want to be able to fly and sing beautiful, sweet music.
Yeah.
I just want to get messy.
I mean, you could get messy as a pig, though.
No, but in a
You
pie.
can arguably get messier as a pig.
That's right.
You get a dirty, filthy blanket, and it's
Ooh,
disgusting.
filthy.
Listen.
Filthy,
In the context
disgusting.
of the Would You Rather, within the realm of this Would You Rather, we're speaking of pie and blanket. A blanket typically is warm and fuzzy and clean.
Yeah.
A pie is messy and crusted.
Are you implying that you wash your blankets?
But we're also...
Yeah,
Oh.
I defo wash my blanco.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you're talking about... You're focusing on the food part, though. But, like, the
Yeah.
inherently is a bird and a pig. And what do?
That's
They
right.
fly, and they get messy.
True, traditionally pixie. I'm doing the bird. I'm being the bird.
Okay.
With my hollow bones.
Hello, bones.
Christian?
Yeah, what were you picking, Kristen?
I won't be that pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just too true to my real life. I spend a lot of time in blankets.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
now that your owners have moved out, what else are you doing? You're just
right.
rolling around in blankets.
Just love them blankets.
One of them's an electric blanket that acts like a baby.
What?
That's right.
I'm baby.
Ah, baby.
Baby.
Nobody puts baby blanket in a corner. Except me.
The lamp.
It's where the electrical outlet is. In the corner.
Ooh. If I spark, the house will catch on fire.
Oh, please don't do that. We live next door.
Well,
We have a tub full of water to put a fire out.
True.
that's right.
And,
With water
and
and
a
other
fire hose
things.
connected to the tub. So,
Just in case.
just in case.
It's usually for pool parties, but you know.
Pool party.
All right.
Yeah, Jimmy, what are you picking?
Here's the imagery I want to throw at you both.
Yeah.
Mind's eye, theater of the mind.
All right, I'm a blackbird. I dive head first from up high,
Yeah.
onward high, into this pie, which is chocolate mousse. Just
Oh.
for,
Oh. All right.
for story crafting
Whipped
sake.
cream?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a naked pie.
It's extra calories for no flavor. Anyways,
You're a bird.
I know, and I'm gonna eat my way through this pie. But first, here's the. So I dive in.
Yeah.
I'm submerged for a minute, and everyone's like, "What's he doing? What's happening?
I think he's drowned.
Is he drowning in chocolate mousse?" And
If
then
that's
you
a way
see,
to go. That's the way to go.
and then you
not a bad
see
way.
one wing pop out of the pie tin on the left side, one wing pop out on the right side. My little talons go through the bottom, and I stick my head out, and I am like, I am Pie Bird! Watch me go! And then I fly away. And I'm heavier than I'm expecting.
And then there, the legend of Piebird was born.
Yeah.
And through the centuries, various sightings of Piebird were reported, but
The chocolate gives me infinite life.
yeah.
Chocolate's bad
Unnatural
for
one.
dogs, really, really good for blackbirds.
It's a scientific fact.
It's like
Real science.
it's like the yellow sun to a Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get ageless.
And double flies.
Double flies.
Double flying.
Yeah, I just have to put one knee up and then the other leg down and then I'm flying.
Do birds have knees?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba.
Well, their legs go backwards.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. That's just a backwards knee.
That's a bone.
Ba-ba-bam.
Don't touch them.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam.
Don't touch bones. It's bad for you. No, but like
We can all agree.
but birds don't
touch
have like
bones.
kneecaps. Like they don't have like a patella
No, they don't.
or any of the
But
muscles.
they have a backwards knee.
I mean, it's just bones.
Yeah, but it works.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch them.
Listen.
Don't touch my bones.
Have you ever been...
It's a thing.
Jimmy, excuse me.
Hi.
Can you not touch my bones, please?
Okay.
Have I ever what,
Sure.
Jimmy?
Have you ever loved somebody so much it made you cry? I don't know what I was going to say.
Have you ever touched somebody's bones because you're not supposed to?
I think I was going to say, have you ever fucking tasted a bird soup? But then I decided to not say that, but here I am.
I have.
Rip those little legs off,
Ah!
and then you're like, ooh, they're just bones.
It's called chicken noodle soup.
Yummy,
Jimmy.
yummy.
That's
Listen,
bird soup.
I don't need that imagery
Bird
though, dog.
soup. What if you had a bouillon cube that was blackbird flavored?
Wouldn't that just be... Do you think birds just taste like chicken?
Yeah.
I think most birds, except pigeon, that tastes like garbage. Because pigeons are gross.
So they taste like garbage. They ain't got no meat on them.
Pigeons have a lot of meat. They were brought to
They're fat.
America as a game bird.
I want to eat one.
No, you don't.
A clean, not a street pigeon.
Okay.
But like a farm fresh
Pigeon.
pigeon.
Is that a thing?
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
For sure. The French love serving pidge.
Is it good though?
I'm sure it tastes like chicken.
I like chicken.
Brand new sentence.
Chicken bouillon does not taste like chicken, do.
It's very salty.
It's
There's a lot of salt in there.
You're
it's
a lot of salt in
top
there.
ramen.
That's why this hot tub I'm so salty, this hot tub's turned into ramen.
Can we make a soup right now? Here's some
Noodles.
stones.
Us soup.
Give me that noodle.
I'm gonna turn
Dame
up the
Jimmy
heat.
Kristen the Lamp soup.
Wait, are we the meat in the ramen though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a big man with giant chopsticks that eats us out of the noodle soup?
Let's find out at the end of the show.
All right.
Our next segment is something that we like to call Lonely Hearts, where we take 2 online personal ads and we read them out loud and discuss whether or not these 2 wayward souls would fall in love with each other.
Dane, really quick.
Oh, what?
I want to read something for you. It's related.
Oh, you brought something to us?
I brought something for you.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
It's a post that I found
Lay it on
about
us.
a man and his beans.
I'm excited to find out how this has to do with Lonely Hearts.
It's great. It's about relationships.
Oh, okay.
Hello. My girlfriend and me have done dating 5 months. I thought this girl is very good and became of love with her. Yet even so, on this Monday, I come home and found she has baked all my beans. Yes, all. Oh, brother. In my cupboard, I store several bag of bean to make soft and to bake on someday, and to have a bit of baked bean on my dinner. Or, heck, a lunch too some days. But on this Monday, I find this girlfriend baked all the beans. I say, why you bake all my beans? And she say something as, I bakes them good to save time, and I bakes them all now. I am astonished and full of dismay. I say, I can for not eat all the beans.
I'm sorry, what?
It says can for.
I can fur.
I think it's a typo for can't or cannot.
Oh, okay.
But I left it because it sounds better.
Yeah, okay. I can for what?
I can for not eat all the beans, and she say she has froze many of the beans so as we can unfrozen on a later day and eat some at a time. But if a bean is frozen, unfroze,
What time-
the very good and very flavor of bean is gone far. A bean is best if baked fresh as Sunday pie, not to be frozen unfroze.
How
I
dare
told-
the
how dare.
blasphemer.
Blasphemy.
Beanflamy.
I told my girlfriend, I am so sad of this, as my opinion of the baking of the beans and to freeze them has ruined all my beans. She say I am gone haywire by my enragement and sad manners, but I hates what she did to my beans. On the days before Monday, I thought, will we marry the girlfriend? It might be so. But now I am so sad she baked them beans. I am considered to end our relations and not be the boyfriend and girlfriend anymore.
God.
But is my
That's
idea
serious.
wrong? Could my girlfriend make promise to not bake the beans? I do not know what doing to do and how to feel forgiving on her. What can I do on this situation? I said here. And that's my story about the beans.
Well, let's help this.
Yeah, I think we need to
So
weigh in.
here is my thought. Beans aren't expensive.
No.
Yeah, but she baked all the beans.
It's the point of the thing, Jimmy.
You don't just bake someone's beans.
How do you bake
A
them?
lot of pots with water.
No, that's not baking.
No, I think it's called baked beans,
Yeah.
but it's really just made in a
Where
pot.
does that sauce come from on the Boston baked beans, though? Where does that
barbecue.
come in?
Well, because like you can cook them in water because you have to cook them and then
gotta
you
cook
can
'em in water.
Then you strain them and then you put them in like one of those glass Pyrexes with sauce and shit, and then you bake it in
Tomato
the
sauce.
oven.
My dad used to like to
Baked
cook beans. And he'd be like, you gotta get the ones with the little black spots out. And he'd like be picking through the beans. And I'm like, wow!
Dad,
what a waste of time!
You're so good at picking beans, Dad.
Wow!
I'm so curious to what kind of beans.
I was just thinking like pinto beans, like regular brown
They
beans.
got so many
Yeah.
different kinds of beans.
Yeah.
How many do you cook, though, that aren't like
At
canned?
least 5.
5 bean.
Yeah. 5
Five
beans.
5 whole beans.
Salad.
It's a 5 bean salad.
A lot of lettuce and then just bloop, bloop, bloop,
So
5
I
beans.
actually didn't realize, and I'm almost ashamed to admit this to all of our fun friends on the radio podcast, that for the longest time I actually didn't understand what 5 bean stuff was. I thought it literally just meant you put 5 beans.
Oh, you thought the joke I just made was
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah, and then so I made me a 5 bean soup, and I was like, oh, this is 5 different types of beans. There's more than 5 beans. And that's my story.
That's
We all have blind spots.
there was a
that's
guy there was a guy recently who fucking bought 2 different cans of like Heinz 5-bean soup or fucking whatever, and he like took them all out and he like cataloged each type of bean to see if they were consistent across board. They were not.
Oh my god.
They were not consistent. You might not get the same diversification of beans
Yeah,
ratio,
Some beans are softer, some are harder.
and some appear more often than others.
Yeah.
My god. I honestly think that was a joke post.
Yeah.
Or somebody like ran it through Google Translate like 4 different times in 4 different languages and then back to English.
Yeah. I like to pretend it's real, though.
Yeah.
Like, what if this man really is having a hard time because of his beans?
I can't marry because beans.
This girl no longer can be girl because beans.
You read it very well. Thank you for bringing
Thank
that
you.
to our attention. I think he
welcome.
should marry that girl for her beans.
I think
She was just helping.
Yeah, she was just being helpful. She was just putting the helpful on his beans.
Yeah, she just wanted to help them beans.
Well, my my personal ad for this week
Regular business.
comes to us from Facebook.
Regular beansness.
And here's the post. I'm just a 35-year-old lost soul looking for love, heart emoji. If you're between 19 and 23, no taller than 5'1", 43 to 47 kilograms, Caucasian, or maybe half-caste something exotic. Have a job, license, reasonably modern car, regularly gym, no skinny fat girls, thanks.
Oh my god.
Have an quote-unquote any vagina.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
C-cup breasts, no cheap tattoos, no face piercings,
No
have
feet.
no ex
No feet.
have no ex-fuck buddies or ex-boyfriends who I know or know of, and also willing to move to Canberra, which I think is in Canada, to be my girl, have a good personality and sense of humor, never get bratty or start arguments over nothing, and not be insecure when I don't come home all weekend. Then please hit me up. Kissy face.
What?
I hate when my women have lives. and emotions.
He posted a Snapchat filter of him as a cat.
It's very good.
Oh, he looks like a winner. Chicken dinner.
Oof, what a hunk.
Says nothing about himself.
No.
Well, I don't know. He says quite a bit. He doesn't come home all weekend.
That's true.
What the fuck is he doing?
Going on a bender.
I'm not
I can't even
pleased about asking for someone that's half caste or exotic.
That's probably
not...
we probably should have gone there first. That's pretty terrible.
What is
Half caste.
Half caste.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard the term either, but what it means.
I'm assuming that it means that be a hot white half exotic person.
Caucasian or some Caucasian.
You have to be a sort of white.
And it has to be exotic. Don't be
one of those bad races that
you know
aren't
the ones.
exotic.
Let's list them here. There's
no,
let's
okay,
start
stop,
with
Jimmy, stop it. No, it's not funny. It's not a funny joke.
It is a funny joke.
This man's not a.
It's
this
a
man's
great
a
joke.
funny joke.
This man is a joke. I don't
Yeah.
know how funny he is.
It's accurate.
Jeez. Also the innie vagina.
Yeah, like this is just such a oof. Like, let me just list all of these traits in a woman.
I want to think
woman.
that it's a joke, but I'm pretty sure it's real.
Oh no, that's real.
Yeah.
As a lamp lady, I've read and seen like legit. Like that's real. Like people are assholes like that.
Just so fucking nitpicky. Like, you're not going to find anyone.
Somebody's like, oh, that's me. I'm all these things. I don't care.
I'm not skinny fat. I'm exotic white.
Looks down at vagina. Hey, it's in it. It's an in one.
My vagina's inside me. Like, all right. I don't have emotions. I don't care when my man that I've moved across the country or wherever doesn't come home for a whole couple days. Like, that's fine.
And not be insecure when I don't come home all weekend.
What a bunch of...
Be okay with me maybe cheating on you.
Don't bore me or I'm gonna leave.
And what that implies...
It's your fault.
What that implies also is that he's not saying where he's going.
Yeah.
He's not...
Right, like, that's what I can't even think of, like, a time I just would disappear all weekend. Like, especially if I had somebody, like, to come home to.
Yeah.
Just a text.
Hey. That's all it takes.
I'm in jail. I'll be back on Monday. I don't fucking know, right? Like,
They take your phone away. You get one phone call.
I'll text first. I'll be like, I'm about to commit a crime.
Crimes.
Dear Mini Innie, I'm at the supermarket all weekend
I
long.
hate that.
Oh, no.
I'll be home to your C-cup breasts
Oh.
very
No
soon.
bigger, no smaller.
Love, shitty cat man.
Because I'm the cat man.
Whoa!
Oh, we went different directions.
We did.
My Lonely Heart
Yeah.
is titled 32 Female for Male USA Real Pizza.
Ooh.
And then a pizza emoji is the title.
Pizza.
Interesting.
Pizza.
It starts, I just spent an hour making, quote, healthy pizza, and it was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. Help me pass the 27 minutes until my Domino's order arrives? Question mark.
Great.
Me, 32, female, career-oriented, educated, nurturing, curvy. I love reading, sports, hiking, camping, live music, and discussing politics and current events. Just got home from an extended trip abroad. Home is in the Midwest, USA. You! Hopefully smart, funny, conversational, looking for a real connection. In parentheses, antidote for how fake the world seems sometimes. Not interested, not just interested in sexting, but interested at all, I guess. Maybe you even enjoy long phone calls and FaceTime, smiley face. Hope to hear from you soon. First comment listed, somebody says, pizza is one of the things that should never be messed with to make healthy.
Well,
And that's what I got.
I want to punch that person right in the face.
I like that she ordered Domino's.
She's great.
She has a pizza, ordered a pizza.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's really great.
Probably not a great cook.
Maybe not I mean, who's to
Well,
say?
you don't know that.
I'm assuming.
Why? Because she tried to make pizza a greasy food healthy.
You can make pizza that's not like garbage for you.
Yeah.
It's still
That's
going to be
true.
bread and perhaps cheese.
And it was her first try.
Yeah. I mean, if you asked me to make like a cauliflower crusted pizza, I don't know what to tell you. Other than you're probably not going to have a good time eating it. Like,
Gonna have a bad time.
gonna have a bad time.
I'm inferring a lot. She's like, I tried to do this. I fucked up. I still just really want pizza, though.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah.
eat it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad it's the worst thing she's ever tasted. So what happened?
Well, it's just
Maybe
not
she just-
fulfilling. It's not satisfying.
It's not
Well, but that's
pizza
not what
flavored.
she said. It was the worst thing she's ever eaten.
Maybe that's just because she put weird ingredients on it.
That's
Because you
true.
don't put healthy ingredients on pizza.
When I think healthy pizza, I think broccoli
Yeah.
on a pizza. Yeah, like whole heads of broccoli.
Uncooked.
Uncooked.
Cook the pizza, put the broccoli on it.
No. I won't. Can't make me.
I could see just putting like the little balls all over. That'd be all right.
Excuse me?
Take that in context. The little broccoli balls.
Oh,
Well,
all
floret-
over.
the florets.
that's not what you said.
I know.
I
Quote me.
She's real. She's good. She's a good real human.
Yeah.
Does she have C-cup breasts?
You know what? I think she already isn't a fit for this man because she states that she's curvy.
Yeah.
He said no skinny fat.
Like
Gotta
what?
be just skinny.
You'd be skinny,
Regular
skinny.
skinny.
You just
Or
gotta
Kim-
be olive oil from Popeye.
Yeah.
Yeah, not thin. Skinny.
Skinny. I want ribs poking out of places.
Ugh.
Ribs shouldn't poke out from.
That's not healthy.
Like my
Get out.
legs.
And definitely not out your vagina because I want an innie
Oh.
vagina.
Oh, I thought
No
you were
bones
implying about
poking out of there.
That's how I
what I said.
interpreted that.
That's what I said. No
Okay.
ribs poking out of your vagina.
All right.
I want an innie one.
I think there's a chance. Just kidding.
If she had described whether or not her vagina was in or out, then I think we might have had.
Are
a
you in
chance
or are you out?
But we
That's
don't
an Aladdin
know.
song.
We don't know for a fact. So also she's goal or career oriented, and this guy's a piece of fucking garbage. So
Yeah.
He sounds like the type of guy that just wants like a lady at his house beck and call
Yeah.
while he just fucks off to do whatever. And she clearly is like, hey, what's that? Oh, I have a life? Sorry.
is it life a clock?
I
Time
made
for
dinner
me to
for
live
no
my
one
life.
again. Pasta for no one again. I guess that's what I wanted.
No, she's looking for someone.
Yeah,
So soon it won't
the pizza
just be-
man.
Where
What if the real lonely heart is the pizza man who brings her pizza?
What if the Domino's delivery guy comes in and she like fucks him and like
That's a
it
porn.
starts a whole new chapter.
Bam,
whole
chicka,
nude
wham,
chapter.
A whole nude chapter.
I got your sausage right here, and she's like, "Yeah, okay,
All right.
all right,
Well,
let's go for it."
I've seen
You know
sausage.
what? Let's do it.
Hey, let's do it.
We
Get
got
down
him.
to
Got him.
business.
Let's get sticky and greasy.
Kristen, have you played our pizza game yet?
No, what is it?
No.
So we have a game called the pizza game.
Okay.
You need to come up with a pizza.
All right.
A pizza consists of a crust, a sauce,
Okay.
a cheese,
Yeah.
and a topping.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll start if you want to think
Okay.
of one. So my crust is going to be...
Well, what is the goal? You didn't tell her the goal.
Oh, it needs to be gross.
Oh, okay.
Make the worst
grossest-
pizza.
The worst
Oh, I was
pizza.
going to describe literally a pizza that I'd eat.
No.
So,
Okay.
No, this needs to be a gross pizza, but it still has to be edible.
yeah, the caveat
Okay.
is that the whatever ingredients need to be made for consumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
So you can't put like trash on it.
You
Yeah.
can't put
Right.
inedible garbage. I put butterfly wings on one once.
You can eat those. You can eat insects. People
right.
do it all the time.
people could eat them.
Don't, but you could.
That's Lion King. It's a Disney podcast.
Disney.
Talking about Disney a lot.
So my crust is going to be the middle bun of a Big Mac.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Greasy.
My sauce is going to be bacon grease.
Okay.
You just inspired me with that.
Oh,
with,
good.
By calling it greasy.
Yeah.
Okay, bacon grease.
Yeah.
Gross. Oh, I can't even, for the sake of comedy, pretend. Ugh.
My cheese is going to be queso fresco, the
Crumbo.
crumbly
Yeah.
Mexican cheese. Just because we haven't used that one yet. Also, I feel like it stuck in bacon grease would just be awful.
Yeah.
Turn into a glue of sorts.
Glue.
And then
Glue.
the topping is going to be gumballs.
Okay. Yuck. I don't want to eat that pizza.
Can you make a worse pizza?
Yes. I would use, right, like the way they do in pie videos where they take a bunch of Oreos and crush them up
Yeah.
to make like a crust.
Uh-huh.
That.
For the crust, okay.
the crust.
Okay.
Oreo crust.
Or Oreo crust, even. And then I would take horseradish for my sauce.
Yeah. Good sauce.
Yeah.
Excellent sauce.
Spicy. And then I would take off-brand Kraft singles.
Nice. Not even craft
Not
singles.
even like
Just
$1.
American cheese.
Yeah, and it's definitely the kind that like even when you microwave it, it doesn't melt quite right.
It's not quite there.
Yeah, it's
Dollar
just,
store,
it's
American
very plasticky smelling. And for my topping,
It's a piece de resistance.
I don't know my topping. should
It's
be.
hard. The topping opens it up even more than ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. What's disgusting that I hate?
Black olives because
No,
that's
I love
me.
those.
I
That
hate
stains
those.
thing.
For me, it's peppers. Oh, you
Green-
know what?
green
Ghost.
peppers?
You know what? Put ghost peppers on
ghost
it.
peppers.
There you
Go
go.
ahead, put some
There you
ghost
go.
peppers on
I
there.
hate that.
Oreo, horseradish. That's a spicy pizza.
That's a spicy pizza
A sweet
boy.
and spicy pizza boy.
You're gonna throw up.
Very good.
Does it taste bad or is it just too hot? You'll never know.
Who's to say?
That's the new Oreo flavor. Because then you put another Oreo crust on top of it.
Yeah.
Cookie. Cookie
It's
pizza.
a cookie pizza.
Cookie pizza.
Pizookie.
Our next Would You
Sad.
Rather comes to us, again, Lost in Time. This is the Lost in Time Would You Rather episode.
What's that?
What is what?
What?
I don't know who sent this in.
Okay.
It's a time travel episode.
I understand.
It came from Doctor Who.
That's right. The doctor. The doctor asked,
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
would you rather always have your skin shriveled like you've stayed in water too long, or your clothes always become soaked with water as soon as you wear them? So you can only wear drenched clothing.
Yeah, both of these are...
One of them, like, you're actually wet, and one of them, you're fake wet.
Yeah, but like your skin feels... Does your skin feel like it's chlorinated, wrinkly?
No, it's just like bathtub wrinkly.
Man, so that's great, because your body does that to grip things better.
You'd be a better grippy boy.
Yeah, that's why that happens. So it's like, oh...
Is that real?
That's my... I mean, I think that's scientists' best guess.
Is that
I
your
read somewhere.
real science?
Real science,
Prove it. Science.
She blinded me with real science.
Real science.
I don't know if that's true, but I do know that it's kind of cool, but also kind of uncomfortable.
As long as you don't get trench foot.
Is your whole face also like that?
Yeah.
Just every part of your body?
Yeah.
Does your face get pruny like that? Your arms don't get pruny like that.
Probably could.
It's just your
Are you
little
just
fingers.
implying then that you just look old and wrinkly like an old person?
You turn into a California raisin.
Ooh.
It's a different kind of wrinkly though than old skin wrinkle.
Well, yeah.
Because old skin wrinkle is kind of soft and saggy, and water wrinkle is like
Tight and saggy.
it's like
Toy.
scrunched up a little bit.
Toy like a
And
toy.
does your face...
I feel like I've definitely had like my arms be wrinkly too. I have.
I don't think I ever have. I don't think that's a thing that's ever
I don't feel like
happened.
my legs or whatever would get it in the swimming hole.
The swimming hole? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Back when Jimmy was
You
a boy,
go outside sometimes?
I roll a stick with a circle. And that was fun.
play an old hooping stick
That's the
down
one.
by the swimming hole.
I
Back
had
in my
a
day,
tire swing, a real one.
drink water from the hose.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we called cars roly rumbles.
Rumbly tumble.
They ran on spider webs and dreams.
Spiders.
In my day.
We had to pray before we could go to the store.
Hey, some people still do that.
Back in my day, the dinosaurs had to drive all our cars.
Oh!
It's a living. Says the dinosaur. Can we get an It's a Livin' joke into every episode from now on, please?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, please.
Yes, please.
Flintstone.
Wet clothes would definitely
God,
chafe.
I hate that.
It'd be awful because then you'd get like fake prune. It's like, okay, you're dry though, but like this is like, okay, you're gonna get wet and then you're just gonna prune. So I don't know that I fucking.
Well, one of them you stop being pruny when you're not wearing clothes.
Well, sure, but that's not most of your day.
unless you would have to start living at home naked.
In the nude.
Or, like, people take smoking breaks. You'd be like, I need to go take a naked break.
No, because when you put your clothes back on, you get fresh wet.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's like 10 times worse.
I guess you could dry your clothes. It doesn't say you can't dry your
Right.
clothes, but they just get wet.
They get wet again. Well, what I'm saying is that, like, you'd have to take clothesless breaks periodically throughout the day. So, like, every 2
Why?
hours, so that you'd have a respite from
No, I would just
constant
dry.
wet.
I'd dry.
How
So-
would you do that?
I'd buy a device.
You're going to carry a portable hairdryer with you at all times.
Yeah, that's the one.
So as your clothes are seeping, you're...
Yeah.
So is it that your clothes continue to stay soaked, or will they eventually dry?
It sounds like you
They
get
will-
soaked when you put them on.
They get. I was envisioning that they stay soaked.
That's how I imagine
But what does
it
it say?
too. I think to make it worse,
What's
it's
the
that
wording?
it stays wet.
Because it's way the worst one. It's by far, no contest, the worst one right now. So I'm trying to
I keep thinking about like wet socks and shoes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And like I can hear it in my head and I hate every second
squish,
of it.
Squish, squish. So the wording is your clothes become soaked as soon as you wear them. So it definitely doesn't say that they continue to be soaked.
I like the idea that like you're nude, you put on your underwear, splash. You put on your pants, splash, re-splashes.
Ugh.
Put on a shirt, splash, and then you can't put on more clothes because if you put on more clothes, you'll get wet all over again. Like you put on like a glove, and it's like fuck you, blah.
What if you wear plastic clothes?
Oh, that'd be alright. That'd be a workaround, like a Doritos bag
That's kind of a workaround.
for pants.
That's like a real thing.
Yeah, people wear
Yeah.
what's it called?
Fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
There's a YouTuber.
When people wear fashion.
Yeah. No, there's a YouTuber that I've watched, Sophia.
Loren.
Coppola.
Neither of those. I don't remember her last name, but she's funny. No, she does like videos where like she bought like a clear plastic jacket and like clear plastic pants and is like walking around and she says it's not great.
I can't
Well,
imagine.
because what do you do? What do you wear underneath it?
Well, you gotta wear clothes. You gotta wear like tight clothes, but then it like you can see all the sweat and it gets really warm.
Oh. Fashion is not smart.
Well, it's not like real fashion.
Man,
Fashion.
people go down them
Is
runways and they're
it?
just like, how fucking ridiculous. How far can we push the limits?
Listen, it's art at that
Yeah.
point. It's not like real fashion.
Right.
I don't, man. Who's that for, though?
Rich.
The-
Though rich.
Art.
And the art. It's for the
the
rich
art.
and the art.
Yeah.
My outfit is a crocheted. I'm a crocheted watermelon,
Ooh.
and I'm going down the run.
And you're soaking wet.
Christian, would you
Yep.
care
You're a
It's me. I'm Kristen.
watermelon.
to tell us,
Yep.
to regale us about the time we went on Splash Mountain?
I don't want to tell that story now.
It's very good.
We went to Disneyland and it was like really cold because we went towards the end of the year and Jimmy and friends decided, hey, let's go on Splash Mountain at 8 o'clock at night.
No.
And I didn't like that idea.
Guys.
They put,
I'd never been on.
Great.
I was convinced.
What a
as
good.
well.
Thank you. So they put me in like the very front seat
No. Why?
because they're not good people.
They're like, the lamp can take it. Put the
lamp.
lamp in
I
front.
got a plastic shade.
Did you have your plastic shade on?
I didn't.
No, you had a cloth shade.
And cloth. I was so cold. And I guess they updated that ride, right? So there's more water in it.
Oh no.
That first dip that it takes, I got soaked. Like, it just was a nightmare, and I got so upset, and I just sat in the front seat and started crying for the rest of the ride.
No. Did you hear her weeping?
No, I was in the back. I had no idea about any of it, right? Like, but what I do know is that a picture exists that I still have, where they take your picture at the end, and it is myself, 2 other people, and then Kristen in the front, just with the most like upset I've ever seen anyone look.
I was furious.
I'm sad I didn't.
I hated all of you in that moment. And as soon as we got off the ride, I just stormed away because I was like, I fucking can't handle this. I just cried, but you couldn't tell I was crying because I was so wet.
She cursed your name that day, Jimmy.
Man, I am the least to blame. I'm gonna put that out there.
Sure you are.
I didn't know. So I thought Splash Mountain had 1 drop, and I was like, okay, 1 drop. We get wet and then we're off. No, that has like 3 or 4 drops in it, and they're all like, terrible.
Going at 8:00 at night when you know that the sun is down. And it's cold and windy in whatever month we went. November?
It was November.
Oh my God.
We went in November.
What's wrong with you people?
Well,
cold.
my thing was like, so I made the opposite wrong decision a different day in Disneyland where, without Kristen this time, we went on a different water ride. We went on the river rapids or something. It was like first thing. Nope, there was literally 0 line.
Right. Like
we just walked in. We were like, fuck it, let's do this. I got soaked. And they have warmers, but it doesn't matter because they cost like $5, and then they don't dry you enough because you're soaked.
Yeah.
And then I was just wet all day. Yeah. So it's like, well, it was at the end of the day when we did Splash Mountain, but then we got to go home in like an hour or 2 hours or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just being fucking wet all day.
Is that the same day you wore the flip-flops with the socks over them?
Yeah, all right. So my little toes are bad, and so I was like, I need to buy sandals. And the only flip-flops they had in the park, because we had already entered the park, were a little too big. And I was like, I don't know how to wear flip-flops. I've never owned a pair of flip-flops in my life.
It's weird.
And they were too big. So I was just like, oh, this is going to help my toe constriction with blisters and terribleness, which I found out was a large problem of me walking a bunch.
Well, the shoes that you brought, you had just bought them.
No. They had been worn in.
Didn't you?
They were worn in.
I don't think that's
They were like a month old.
It doesn't matter.
Not
Keep
worn.
telling
That's
the
not worn
story.
in.
That's worn in for me.
Tell the story.
But and then so I took my socks that I'd taken off to put on these flip-flops, and I decided, I don't know, fuck it. And so I wrapped the socks over my sandals, and then I had like some sweet fucking park Disneyland footwear.
So atrocious.
I looked great.
Very fashion forward.
If you thought socks with sandals was bad,
Try sandals with socks.
Jimmy went a step further. He went a step beyond. He put socks over his sandals.
If anyone noticed, not a single person said a word. Because the socks were stretchy enough.
Say to you, hey man, you got your socks.
This is illegal. This is illegal. Go home.
They might think, oh, you need shoes. Or, whatever.
Put your shoes on.
And I'll be like, haha, joke's on you. For sure not me.
I am the one who jokes on you.
It was atrocious, but it worked. And my feet felt pretty good all day.
I'm doing...
That's true. You walked fine the rest of the day.
I'm doing wet clothes. Because they'll dry, and even then, I don't really mind if my clothes are wet. Mm. It doesn't bother me none. Yeah. But I feel like the wet, the wrinkly skin would bother me way more.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Kristen?
I think I'd be amused by the gummy fingers. So I probably would pick that because I think I can't stand chafing.
Yeah.
Like that's just a problem that I have sometimes.
Regular?
With regular pants. Or like if I wear skirts.
Yeah.
And I hate it. But also wet socks. It doesn't matter how long you try to dry
Crocs,
that.
so I don't have that problem.
Squish.
I wear socks.
Good for you, Dane. Shut the fuck up. I wear socks like a human person.
Nice.
Have you ever considered taking your socks and putting them over your Crocs?
Oh.
For a fashion forward experience.
I'm not going to lie. Once I saw that picture that you sent me.
Did you try it?
I didn't try it, but the thought did cross my mind.
Dane, did you know that there is a fashion croc from Balenciaga that is an $800 croc?
What does fashion croc mean?
It means that it's got pins in it, it's pink, and it's a platform croc.
Christian?
Yeah.
I did know that.
Okay, good.
I'm sure somebody sent
They're
it.
beautiful. Did I send it to you?
I've seen a lot of Crocs in my day.
Dane gets all the croc memes
I
sent
do.
his way.
Because I wear them.
I sent you the one about the man yelling at his grandma. What are those?
They are my Crocs. I love it. Jimmy, what are you picking?
I'm gonna be a prudy boy
Yeah?
because I think I'll be able to grip things like a Spider-Man would.
Spider-Man.
It'll
enough.
be great. It'll
enough.
be great. I will be so happy.
What-
About
I feel
it.
like you're just gonna slip.
No, I'm gonna scale a building,
Don't think that's real.
and I'll have additional help for my footwear.
This magical hypothetical. I don't think you can scale buildings with your gummy fingers.
I think that's out
Oh,
of
did I
the
forget to
realm.
mention-
outrageous.
Did I forget to mention in this Would You Rather I also got bit by a spider?
Oh,
did I forget
how
to-
convenient.
Interesting.
Oh, did I forget to mention that?
Is your
oops.
girlfriend a clone made of water?
What?
Yeah. What? Though? But how'd you know?
That's in the Spider-Man cartoon show.
Well,
Mary Jane turns out to be a clone made of water at some point.
that's weird.
Then she evaporates on a roof.
Oh, good.
And then she turns into
That's how my girlfriend died.
And then she turns into weed.
Does she?
Mary Jane.
Why not? Why wouldn't she?
good.
It's a weed joke. Her whole world is a weed
420
joke.
believes it.
It's Mary Fuck Kill.
What do we-
Weed or weed?
Yeah,
No.
good.
Pass, grass, or ass. Mary Fuck Kill. Will you kill one thing, fuck a second thing, marry the third thing? In some order. We got one that did only sort of make sense in the tying of the things. We have the movies Pulp Fiction, Mad Max Fury Road, and Fargo. Mary Fuck Kill.
Fargo's about the people in the snow.
Yeah, and it's got
A murderer?
there's a murder in there. There's a few.
I didn't see that.
Couple
movie.
murders.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a blackmail thing.
Okay.
It starts off with a lie. The very first
Yeah.
thing you see is a lie.
A lie.
Because it says, like, the names or whatever were changed to protect the survivors.
Yeah.
But, like, it's all fictional.
Oh, okay.
The whole movie's fictional. So they just start you up with a lie to set the tone.
Didn't they make a TV show also?
Yeah, they did. It's supposed
Isn't
to be
it
pretty
funnier?
good. It's supposed to be pretty good. It's dark. It's very dark.
I like dark.
Doc and Stone.
Main character's a pregnant cop lady.
Okay.
Her name is Fargo.
Fargo.
No, that's not
No,
that's
it's-
not true.
No, it's not.
Her name is Fargo.
They all have fun, at, like
Being terrible.
just twisting in the wind so hard, just like being desperate and like falsely cheerful and
Kristen's looking like one of those car dealership fucking inflatable
wacky
noodles.
inflatable car.
That's what she's doing right now.
Wave
sales.
man.
Yeah, that's right. And then Pulp Fiction, a lot of different stories,
Time skips
time skips.
Yeah. Yeah.
like an anime would.
Anime.
Some of them tie together.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Some don't.
Some don't.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I really like that film
Yeah.
because Christopher Walken's character has this monologue
Forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
that he tells.
barely in it.
It's just one scene,
Yeah.
but in it he uses the name Dane Coolidge.
Oh, is that why you like it?
Yeah, 'cause it's my name.
name.
And then he's like, "Here's a butt watch."
He kept it in his ass. Yeah. I think it revitalized his career too. That film.
Wow. He's good at that, Quentin.
It also revitalized John Travolta's career. He was on a downward spiral before that. It's a good movie.
It's great. There's murders,
There's a lot of murders,
a lot of talking.
a lot of convos, a lot of symbolism. Yeah, it's fun.
A lady getting stabbed with a needle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
And
in
then
the
she goes,
fucking heart.
Yeah, that scene haunted me for years.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Because I'm afraid of needles.
Just in general,
Yeah.
even before that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, like, watching someone just stab someone. Also, I would think I was, like, 9.
You had to have been little
I
when
had,
that came out.
I had a really bad babysitter
Oh no.
who was just like, what if we watched this? And we were rebellious, so we were like, hell yeah, we're adult kids. And then that scene happened, and I was like, nope.
Nope.
I'm a child.
The thing I remember from that scene is, get me a felt pen. A what? A fucking felt pen. A magic marker. Get me a felt pen.
Oh.
That's John Travolta just saying that over and over again. Now whenever I ask for a pen, I'm like, give me a felt pen.
I never would have tied that together. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. And the third thing is the new Mad Max movie.
Oh, right. Very good film.
It's excellent.
Apparently it averages like 3 cuts a second or something like that. It's like,
I could see that.
It cuts a lot.
Like in the action scene, but it cuts a lot, but like always with purpose.
Yeah.
It's buck wild.
And apparently he framed it so that the subject of the shot was always in the middle of the shot, so that the quick cuts didn't feel as jarring.
Yeah, it's like it's a when you're getting on that level, when you're like, I'm gonna cut away from this scene where the subject is in X place, and we cut to the next scene, like where the subject is in X. It's like a whole thing, because like I watched
Jimmy's a film editor.
I'm a
everybody.
film- I'm a film
Jimmy
guy.
edits films professionally.
If you're doing stuff quickly, then like
Quickly.
the audience only has a second to fucking be like, what? But if you set up like multiple things, right, and like something on the left, something on the right, and you cut to a scene where something's happening on the left, something's happening on the right, and then you're like, look at my it's different every time. You'll
My
say,
special eyes.
I specialize in special eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
I only saw that movie once. but
I've
it's
only
really
seen it
good.
once too. I
don't
would
remember
love to
much.
rewatch it.
Yeah. Movie party. In the
I
hot
love
tub.
the idea of the 3 different like kings of the wasteland. One being the bullet farm
bullet
guy,
teeth man.
and the other being Immortum Joe, Baron of Water, and then the other one being like this fat banker dude. It's pretty cool. Apparently the guy who wrote and directed it wrote the whole outline on a napkin from a flight from LA back to Australia.
Oh, that's cool.
But after filming the previous movie like 25 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild. I didn't know it wasn't a soft reboot. It is a continuation of the first 3 fucking
Yeah.
Mad Max films, which perhaps they hold up. I'm not going to find out.
Why?
I
Personally.
like the Mad Max films. I don't like the first one. It was too slow. Like, I didn't get it. It wasn't, like, apocalyptic enough. It wasn't stylized enough for me.
Yeah, they're very different.
Yeah.
Slow or 80s
But the
movies.
next 2
It's not
are
like
very
it's
good.
not like Blade Runner slow. Like
No.
Well, yeah, Blade Runner's like
Enhance.
it's a talking movie, and then there's some action, but like there's a lot like it's post-apocalyptic, and there's a guy called the Giant, the Huge. What is he?
I don't... for the first one?
man.
He's the third one probably.
Third one.
He's a big man with a big cast iron fucking helmet or whatever.
Talking Master Blaster?
Probably not.
Oh, you're talking
Ghetto Blaster.
Give Us the Gas.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
haven't
can't
seen it.
remember his name. He's got the hockey mask on. The same guy who plays the hockey mask guy in the second film plays Immortum Joe in the fourth film.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's good.
Um,
Just walk away. Give us the gas. Walk away.
I want to watch it again.
Let's do it.
It's good.
I think
Which
I'm gonna-
one would you
yeah.
marry?
Of the 3 Mad Max films,
No.
No, of the 3 options. There's 4 Mad Max films.
in my eyes, there's only 3 because the first one isn't really the same.
He had 2 Australian in accent in the first one also. He gave it up in the second movie.
I am going to marry Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
Because it's man, it's there's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
It's a little violent. Oh, maybe I should fuck it. Oh shit.
It's got a gimp in there.
It's true.
right.
I am not a fan of those scenes.
Why?
It's very tense. It's like tense in a different way. I guess the gimp's probably there willingly though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dilbert. Sorry.
I'm
Was Dilbert there?
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna marry Pulp Fiction because it's set in today's times in a way. it's compelling. There's a lot of different characters. Every time you watch it, you see something different.
Yep.
So it's more than just a good time, and you really have to think about it. I'm gonna fuck Mad Max Fury Road, because it's a wild ride, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's saying it has a lot of subtext. I mean, there's some pretty strong feminist messages and like empowerment stuff going on, so that's really cool. So I'd like to partake in that for an evening, and
Only an evening.
some enchanted evening. And then what was the third one?
Fargo.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill Fargo. Too dark for me.
Yeah.
Too much sadness.
Darker than Pulp Fiction.
I would say I have more fun watching Pulp Fiction
Pulp Fiction's like a fun movie.
than Fargo. Fargo's like, it's cold and everyone's shitty, and that guy just went through a wood chipper.
Oh yeah.
So that's me.
Okay. I think I would fuck Pulp Fiction because what a wild ride. All of those scenes are just like very exciting. Yeah. You got John Travolta who does the face where he's like, "Oh no, where my wallet?"
It's a meme now.
It's a meme. You have a lot of good times with Pulp Fiction. Date everyone. I think I would marry Fury Road because it's a promise of a new future.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they're
Well
searching
said.
and they're working together to make their lives better. Does it get better? Who knows?
Who knows? Let's find out in the next
You gotta
one.
watch it and then not no,
There's no next one.
but it's a continuation. There's layers, like an onion.
Like an ogre.
Yeah, ogres. Why wasn't Shrek? Why didn't we?
Why wasn't
Shrek 2
in
or
there?
Shrek 3?
Yeah. Why didn't we do those?
Shrek Donkey or Puss in Boots. Go.
Donkey. I would kill Fargo only just because I've never seen it, so I can't speak to it.
Fair enough.
But it also sounds like a lot of people die in it, so
Yeah.
you just kill them,
All right, so here's
put them in a stew,
spoil and mash 'em.
boil and mash 'em.
Here's where I'm thinking.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Do that one next time.
Okay. I'll put Poe, marry, fuck, kill, Poe, Tay, or Toes.
Yeah.
Tinky Winky.
Yeah, it's Poe the Tinky Winky. Poe the Teletubby, I mean. Tay Zonday.
Oh.
And Toe a
Your
toe.
toes, your
a toe.
toes.
The
Marry,
answer
fuck,
is you
kill.
marry Tay Zonday. He's got some good things.
He's a person.
I mean, that's
He's
what
the only one that's a person.
that's what you're into.
I feel like people. All right, I'm gonna fuck Fargo
Oh.
because it's weird,
Ah.
but it's also grounded in reality.
Sure.
That's what you want for a good one time to be grounded in reality.
Grounded at all in anything I know about.
All right.
I'm gonna marry Mad Max
Okay.
because he's a masterclass in fucking everything good. And then unfortunately, I gotta kill Pulp Fiction, and I'm gonna put it up to the fact that while Quentin Tarantino makes very good movies, I feel that he very thinly disguises that he's terrible.
Not a great person.
He's like, hey,
Also
how
correct.
can I get away with saying terrible things in my films without people getting on my fucking case about it?
Let me make my whole career about this so that now it's an artistic choice and not my personal beliefs.
Do I
or
like
whatever.
feet? Probably. How do you know that? I don't know. Look at my backlog.
Did you say, do I like feet?
Yeah, he's got to be a
Tarantino
foot
likes feet.
man. Because
Okay.
there's that scene in Death Proof where fucking what's his bucket's like she's got her like foot hanging out the window, and there's like a whole scene where the other guy's like trying to sneak up on it and like lick her foot, and it's just like this isn't what this movie is about.
Oh.
It's horrible. It is
Remember-
so uncomfortable.
Remember reading the thing from Kill Bill from Uma Thurman where she's describing the scene in the car where she's driving, and how she almost died and got hurt really bad doing that scene because the car was all fucked up.
Oh no.
And she was like refused, and like he like threatened her or something,
Oh my
and was
God.
just like, you have to drive this, or like I'll do this thing, and she was like, okay. And then in that scene that they did after, like right after that, like the car crashed and she got really injured or something, and it's like really messed up.
I had no idea.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I almost want to retract.
I know, now that I've said it, I'm like, ooh, maybe we just,
It's the film, not the filmmaker.
yeah,
Yeah.
If it was Quentin Tarantino, we'd kill him.
yeah,
Probably.
Probably.
we should.
One
Hi.
Hi.
One more. Would you rather?
If you want,
We got time.
I
Let's
guess.
do one quick one.
I'm just
Okay.
I'm just a lamp.
I'm just a lamp here. Everybody's got light for me.
Would you rather be without the internet for a week or without your phone for a week?
I'd rather be without my phone for a week.
Why?
Because I can still do everything on the internet that I can do.
Yeah. I'll just be like, don't at me.
Don't at me.
No, at you. On
Only at me.
only at you.
I won't know unless you at me.
Don't call me at me.
If you want to reach me,
Call
it's okay.
Me,
Call me, beat me. if
call
you
me
wanna-
at me. That's pretty good.
I think I'd be without the internet for a week.
oh.
And then come out the other side and see what's happening. Be
Okay.
like, what is going on? Why is this gopher everywhere?
Does that mean you
everyone's
would-
talking about this sweet gopher?
Gophers. Does
Well,
that mean you
maybe.
would turn off like the data and all the internet off
No,
your
it's a
phone?
magic thing. So like,
Oh,
if I
okay.
go on my phone, like internet
doesn't
doesn't
have
work.
internet.
Oh, okay.
If I'm like on my computer, internet doesn't work.
Okay. Okay.
No streaming services.
Not acceptable.
VHS only.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Actually,
with
that would be fine.
that. Hey,
I would watch that. I have a VCR. My God.
do you still?
I do, yes.
Oh, that's right. I think we've
do.
talked about this.
I think we have. My mom wants to throw it away, and I'm just like, don't you fucking touch my VCR, mother.
How old is it?
We've had it since like the mid '90s.
Fuck.
good.
Yeah, so it's like an
Classic.
old one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Classic.
Very good. Anyway, that was our podcast.
Hey, we did it.
Thank you, Christian.
No,
Thank
Nope.
you for coming.
it's not my name.
What's her name?
What did I say?
You said Christian.
No, I said Kristen.
Definitely didn't.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
You should be sorry. My God.
Well, thank you for coming on our podcast.
You're welcome. Happy
and
to be here.
Being a great lamp.
I'm the best lamp.
Um,
I'm beautiful.
If you at home have any would you rathers for us, please send them to the PJCcast at gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast. Please give us a review on iTunes.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, we're all over the internet. Please share us with your friends. It's a lot of fun to share. It's good to share.
I like
cool.
sharing.
Sit somebody down and be like, you gotta listen to these funny boys and this crazy lamp.
Is it Tuesday? There's a new one, you'll say to them.
Yes.
You
'cause
grab
we
them,
release-
you grab them by the cuff of their shirt and you go, "Hey,
Hey,
hey,
listen.
you watch this right and listen to it. Don't watch it."
If you want to have the full PJC cast experience, then have tacos before listening to it.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what we do usually.
We generally do that. Tonight we had pasta in honor of our guest.
Me,
Yeah.
A lamp.
the lamp. Smother me in pasta sauce.
Oh dear.
That's all you. That's your hair. It's spaghetti.
Every time I come into the hot tub, I have more food as body parts.
If you have any pizza games for us, then send us your worst pizza. If you have any Blockbuster sandwiches for us, then send those in too.
Oh yeah.
Thank you to Brad T. Jonas for the artwork for our podcast. Thank you to Jordan for writing the music for our podcast. You can
Yeah.
find him all over the place in his band, The Contaminants. So check him out. But do you guys have anything you want to add before we wrap up this burrito?
Before we eat a burrito. What? Other burritos?
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, thanks
You're
for coming.
welcome.
No, maybe we moved the tub into the house.
oh yeah?
Maybe that's the canon of what happened.
Yeah.
Why?
Because then she could say plugged in and turned on.
This is me. You could just have like a really long extension.
Extension cord,
that
waterproof extension cord.
It'll waterproof me. So I don't
A waterproof me.
waterproof me.
That's the name of my autobiography film adaptation.
Yeah,
Waterproof me.
like it.
For another week. My name is Dane.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Kristen.
And have a good night and get home safe.
Bye.
But why?
But why?
Why end on a frowner when you can end on a can-dooner?
Yep, that's the phrase. You got him.
If I had a quarter for every time my uncle used to tell me that while I grew up playing hoop and stick.
Hoop and stick.
Why frown when you can crown?
Why you have to be made?
Crown victory, that is.
I am from old country. I am from vague Eastern European place.
Am I Russian? Who knows?
Who knows?
No potatoes.
There is no potatoes,
In
no
Latvia.
beans.
Have a
Girlfriend made
frowny.
old beans.
Like we said in old country, have a frowny, eat a brownie.
Yes, that's the old country I want to live in.
Russia.
Give me those brownies.
Brownie.